Wallace Wimmer. On deck is Wallace Wimmer. Coming up next, very funny guy. Please welcome to the stage, Jackson Banks.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Nice to see ya. That will come into play later in this set. I was watching the documentary Fed Up. It's about health food in America. And one of the commentators on that movie was like, soda pop is the new cigarettes of this generation. And I was like, fuck yes, it is now super easy to be a badass. Because now people are just gonna be like, mug root beer, that guy doesn't give a fuck about anything. I don't want that mug root beer drinking fuck hanging out with my daughter. Take that boat hog back to the pound. He's not putting a sugary seed in my daughter's belly. A walking diabetes mountain of fuck. All improv, all off the top of the head. Sometimes I make movies, and at parties it's really irritating because I'll be like, I make movies, and they're like, what? Pornography? And I can only imagine what a bitch it was for Joseph Goebbels at a party. Like, he's just like, I'm the propaganda minister for the Third Reich, and they're like, what? Propaganda with big boobies in it? Hitler, I applied for a job, and they at the interview they had a drug test, and I'm not going to pass that. I'm a bad boy. But something in me, my gut told me, like, you have to take this drug test. You have to stand up for what is right, and you have to piss in that cup. And they were like, no, there's no way you can pass. Don't waste your time. And I was like, fuck it, I'm a dreamer. And so I pissed in the cup, and I was like, well, what was it? And they were like, came back negative. You're hired. And I was just like, oh, I was dirty. And they're like, yeah. We weren't looking for someone with a clean system. We were looking for a man of faith. Anyone who willingly pisses that dirty must walk with God. And you're hired. So now I have a cushy office job, hence the extremely fuckable look, and no, office banter is the most stale shit you will ever hear in your life. Because all the workplace rules is like, you can't talk about race, religion, or sex, so it's just like, I wish I was still asleep, can't wait to eat. Technology, in this ever-changing world, it constantly changes around us, and I think it sucks for older people, with the world changing around them. And I will now do a reenactment of our ever-changing world calling a 60-year-old woman. Oh, hi, Barbara. Hey, how's it going? Ever-changing world here. I just want to let you know that the world has changed around you yet again, despite the fact that you just wanted to live out the rest of your years in peace. And if you don't get the internet on your phone, you don't get to see your little baby grandchildren grow up. Oh, no, I know. Yeah, plug in or die, bitch. Our Ever-Changing World by Jackson Banks. A motion picture. Isn't space terrifying? Isn't it just so crazy? Space freaks me out, and it's just like, okay, we're a little blip on a star in the middle of an endless void. And some people are like, well, that's proof there's no God. I'm like, no, that's not proof there's no God. That's proof that there is a God, and he's a pretentious Pink Floyd listening fuck. Like, you're gonna die, and you're like, what's the meaning of life, Lord? And he's just like, that's up to you, buddy. You are a speck on the back of my concept album. But why are we a speck in nothingness? And he's like, because it looks fucking cool, man. What can I say? I'm not your daddy. I'm your father in heaven. Let's hang out, okay? I think it's funny, men try to tip beautiful women more because they think that will woo the woman. That's not going to woo the woman. Like, no woman's going to be like, over 12%, maybe he's the one. I've waited all this time. Thanks for your time.
I liked how Jackson dresses like he always fucked someone in a thrift store and then he's like, I'll just grab whatever I can. The security guard's here. Let's go. Did you say Macklemore? No, well, yes, he did have a song called Thrift Shop. I'm glad that you're contributing. I see like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon that you're bringing to the show. Right, because like he dressed to the thrift shop. Macklemore had a song called Thrift Shop. Macklemore.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Coming up.